With that in mind, this is the 7 forms of lightsaber combat explained. We begin with Form 1 Shi Cho, also known as the Determination Form. Form 1 was developed within the transitional period of the Jedi Order from metal swords to the modern lightsaber. The form catered to the time period, establishing basic movements and target zones for the new weapons. As the most basic form of lightsaber combat, this made it the perfect one to be taught to all Jedi younglings from an early age. Since Shi Cho was effectively an experimental form and wasn't created during the times of the Sith and Dark Jedi posing a real threat, it did not address lightsaber on lightsaber combat and was quickly replaced by Form 2. However, Shi Cho still found a niche as a training form, with almost every lightsaber user receiving some instruction on it. In combat, the Determination Form was raw and wild, primarily aimed towards disarming rather than injuring opponents. Shi Cho is not typically the form that Jedi would use as their go-to, but would fall back on it when no other style would do against a given opponent. That being said, at the hands of a true master, Shi Cho could be fluid but highly randomized and unpredictable. A Form 1 specialist who lived during the Clone Wars was Jedi Master Kit Fisto. The Nautolan High Council member was regarded as possessing some of the finest dueling skills in the Jedi Order. Fisto was even able to apply Shi Cho to use 2 lightsaber blades at once, getting the better of General Grievous. He was even able to outlast Aegon Kolar and Saessi Tin against Darth Sidious, blocking multiple attacks before ultimately falling. Form 2 Makashi, or the Contention Form, was developed for the specific purpose of lightsaber on lightsaber dueling, addressing perhaps Form 1's most significant weakness. Makashi was a more graceful style, relying on controlled strikes rather than power and strength. There are plenty of well-known Form 2 practitioners, including the likes of Jedi Master Ki-Adi-Mundi, Asajj Ventress, and the Grand Inquisitor. But if the form had one true master, it was none other than Count Dooku. We explained Dooku's proficiency with Form 2 in our recent video where we broke down why exactly he is such a deadly lightsaber duelist. Makashi was at its best when used against a single opponent with a single blade, but allowed more skilled users like Dooku to hold their own against multiple challengers at once. Before the re-emergence of the Sith through Darth Maul, very few Jedi practiced Makashi, since it was geared towards lightsaber on lightsaber combat, but didn't address projectiles like blasters as proficiently as combat styles like Form 3. Form 3, Surisu, or the Resilience Form, focused more on defense than attack, and was developed as blasters became more prevalent throughout the Star Wars galaxy.